Another Leetcode problem, 734 settings similarity. We can represent a settings as an array of words. So for example, the settings I am happy with Leetcode, so it can be represented as an array. Yeah. So let's just check the example 1. So for sentence 1, it can be like great acting and skills. For sentence 2, it can be fine, drummer, and talent. Because there is a similar pairs, this means for the great, it can map to fine, and for the drummer, it can, so this drummer can map to acting, and the skills inside the sentence 1 can be mapped to talent. So this means that there is a mapping, so we're gonna return true. So if there's no mapping, we're gonna return false. So in the third example, the length of sentence 1 is 1, but the length of the sentence 2 is 2. That means that there's no mapping, so we're gonna return a false. Yeah. And in example 2, even there's no similar pairs, but it is okay because sentence 1 equals to sentence 2 already, so we don't need to have any mapping, so we're gonna return true. It's a lot of descriptions, but definitely it's an easy problem. But if you don't read the descriptions carefully, you still might make a lot of mistakes. Yeah. So the idea is what kind of data structure we're gonna use. We're gonna use a hash set. Of course, you can use hash table. It's the same idea, but I think a hash set is yeah, even more simpler to solve the problem. So yeah, we're gonna use the hash set as it's gonna be an empty set. Now we're gonna check the mappings. So for A, B inside the similar pairs, so we're gonna add it inside the, yeah, we're gonna add the tuple inside the set S. Yeah. Now we're gonna have a set S inside it's gonna be a B. Basically, it means they're gonna be mapping. Yeah. So after we have the mapping, we just need to check the settings one by one. So we're gonna use AB inside the zip of settings 1 and settings 2. Yeah. But before that, we need to check the length of the settings 1 and the settings 2. If they are not equal, definitely we can return false immediately. If length of the settings 1 not equal to length of the settings 2, so this means they are not equal, definitely it's going to be a false. Yeah. Otherwise, it might possible be a mapping. So we're gonna just zip it inside and check it one by one. So if A equal to B, it is okay. So what we are checking is A not equal to B. If A not equal to B, we're gonna check if there's a mapping. Yeah. If A not equal to B, and let's just use AB not inside S, and here we're gonna use BA not inside S. Definitely it means there's no mapping. Otherwise, we're gonna return a true. Yeah. So the idea is that if A not equal to B in this example, great and fine, but we're gonna check AB. So for AB, great and fine, it's gonna be a tuple. So inside we're gonna have a tuple of great and fine. It is okay. Yeah. Yeah, it is okay. So, but the tuple can also be fine and great. So this is why we need also to check BA not inside S. Yeah. So if A not equal to B and AB not inside S and BA not inside S, definitely there's no mapping. Otherwise, we're gonna return a true. Yeah. Now let me just submit it and check, and yeah, just submit it and check if it works. Yeah. Now as you can see, it works, and it's pretty fast. So now what are we gonna do? We just needed to, yeah, we just needed to, maybe we still can simplify the code, because here basically we don't need to write so many lines of code. Why not that just yeah, turn the similar pairs to a mapping? So S gonna equal to a set. So inside it's gonna be the, yeah, inside it's gonna be, let me think about it. Yeah, let me use this way. let me turn the array into a tuple. Yeah, so S gonna be an array, and inside it's gonna be a tuple. So for anything A, tuple A, so for A, let's just use the AB. So for AB inside the similar pairs, yeah. So we're gonna turn it into a tuple. So S gonna equal to this one, AB, for AB inside the similar pairs, but this is an array, and we need to turn that into a set. So now we're gonna turn that into a set just in one line. We don't need to write so many lines of code. Definitely, as you can see, it also works. Yeah. Can we just make it even simpler? Yeah, we don't need to use this bracket. This is not necessary. Yeah, so this is also okay. Yeah, now let me just submit it to check. Yeah, I think this is going to be the final solution. First of all, we're going to turn that into a set. After that, we're going to check the length. If they are not equal, definitely we're going to return false. After that, we're going to just zip it inside and check it one by one. If they are not equal, and if AB not inside and BA not inside, definitely we're going to return a false because there's no mapping. Because mapping can be A to B or B to A at the same time. So for example, this one is from sentence 1 map to sentence 2, grid to fine. But for the second case, it is from sentence 2 to sentence 1. It is a drummer to acting. Yeah, it can be any kind of mapping from A to B or B to A. This is why we have to check the tuple 2 times. I think that's all about it. Thank you for watching. See you next time.